Hello everyone, Stasis here, back with some more Divinity. So on the previous stream we have defeated Brachus Rex, finished the first map of this game, and today I guess we'll try to get to the Silverglen, the next town. The problem is I have never been there. I think that's kind of the place where I have stopped on a previous playthrough many years ago. I think it was 2014 or 15 when the game came out originally. I've played it in co-op and yeah, that's where we have stopped. Also, I actually need to clean my inventory a bit. And I did not do that. I guess we can do it now quickly. I will not sell anything, probably will not buy anything.
The king is dead. Long live... well, not he. He came close though, Brachus Rex. Close to fulfilling his dream. Dormant he would lie until loyal followers that persisted through centuries would restore him to life afresh. As a ghoul, no more was he reborn. Exactly the type of base necromancy I abhor. But now that he is dust at our feet, I can't help but feeling a morsel of pity. The work of ages, the desire beyond death, we undid with a simple stroke of the sword.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Pity, this thing from the grave wanted to release a ruin on mankind. I spit on his corpse. Pity indeed. I agree completely. From the realm of death, only that which spreads death can be drawn. There is no beauty to be had.
No beauty? Oh, how you are mistaken. Life, it is such a precious commodity. So precious indeed that death is dealt in droves to merely postpone it, to make it cross the boundaries set by nature. There is much simple irony to be found in these exploits, but at the heart of it lies an equally simple endeavor, which is to overcome the most primal of fears, the dread that prompts philosophy and religion both, and that is the fear of death. To overcome death, if it were possible, is to attain victory over the unconquerable. Such a victory, what a thing of beauty it would be. Still, all this talk about immortality hits the raw and ragged nerve of passing time with relentless momentum. Onward, onward. To be idle is to die.
And we didn't get anything from it, which is weird. We didn't lose reputation with Jahan, we didn't get the attribute points. Actually, do we want to visit anyone in here? Like a mayor or a local legion commanders? Definitely want to craft a bit. Just a tiny bit. Where is the ore though? I don't see it. Probably it's on Madura. Man, so much stuff. Where did I get it? I mean, where did I put it? I see no ore. That is very weird. Oh yeah, we need to teleport to the end of time. 45 skill book. No ways. We could actually... Nah, I think. Let's use it later. Where's my iron ore? Damn it. Shame we don't have a search field like in Baldur's Gate 3. Be very useful. We have steel bars, iron bars, but no ore, which is very weird. And bars are not very heavy. They just throw it away? No, I didn't think so. Or did I? So much trash. No ore. What did I do with it? Is it here? No? Here? Nope. Here? No. Oh, there it is. Finally, damn it. Took me forever. How much does it weigh? 80. Damn it, that's a lot. And we have another node I couldn't gather before, but I forgot where it is. It's in some cave or a dungeon. And we had a silver ore. Here we go. Wait, what? Blacksmithing. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Can we craft swords? We can. It's not a sword, I know, but we can craft swords from other bars, from those ones, from iron ones. Yep, let's go. Good. And there's no overweight, because ore weighs so much more than anything else. Than sword and bars. I guess let's visit Mayor and try to tell him that we have defeated Brachus Rex. Then I'll try to talk to local Legion commanders.
Lonesome? Spiritless?
And then we'll go to the end of time, because we should open a new room.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
We can't really tell him anything? Wait, can we talk to him about investigation?
What? Oh, it's you!
Hmm,
What news?
not really. So weird.
Wrestling an earth element.
Why can't we report the mayor that we have defeated Brachus Rex? And we have defeated everyone on this map. There are no enemies left.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter. This. Hope breaks to think. Theliron, too, was
Oh.
behind these horrors all along. A man who treated the wounds I obtained in battle, who comforted me when my agony was great. Such a pity. Cysil is in your debt, Hunter.
Damn.
I, and the Legion too. Brachus Rex is dead, and no one but you could have done this glorious deed.
This cannot be, can it? You have found one of the sources of the undead and sent it back into oblivion? But that is fantastic, never have I seen such heroism. Hope breaks through after 2 years of absolute darkness. Cysil remains under threat, yes, but finally it has been proven even the dead can be vanquished. I've skipped those lines before.
I shall be very glad to share what information by all means. For 2 years, all news has been bad news. Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter.
Alright, we've got our experience. Got some. We're almost level 11, actually. It's kind of big. I believe maximum level is 20, and we are halfway there.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour. So, let me get this straight. There are insidious sorcerers running about town that turned a council ambassador into a zombie for sport, after said councillor was murdered by some mystery witch who subsequently trotted off to her cabin in Lucula Woods. Sure you haven't omitted relevant details like, flying brooms, black cats, and bloody pentagrams? By Belagar's nethers. Sounds like a fantasy tale mothers tell their children before bed. And I bet none of it's more than fantasy either. Though no doubt Ahu puts stock in your every word. Anyway, be these truths half... if you must.
Did we discuss Evelyn with him? But I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Nah, screw this guy. So I guess we're going back to the end of time.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny,
Claire.
Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Aha! We meet again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed. The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again. I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to certain someones with whom we've both become acquainted. You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The two great generals? How they led the battle against the Void's first attack on Rivellon?
Are you implying that the souls of those two generals are within us?
It would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Your connection to the Void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery of Starstone remains, but at this rate, we'll have it sorted out in 2 shakes of Ahu's tail. As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps answers do as well, so onward.
A second soul? Do you think it could be true?
Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being.
Ha! Yes, just look at the events we've set in motion. Our souls are meant to soar, and they'll soar yet.
Spiritual. Okay. I thought we will open another elemental room. This looks completely different. This place is empty for some reason.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
What have we here? A study.
Wonderful. About time you got an education.
There was some item in here, but we don't see
Guardians.
it anymore.
Dear Guardians, when I see your faces, it is like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves. But oh, how my heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. You did not want it. but you took it upon yourselves nonetheless, though many wailed and many wept. In a ruptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
Good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
It's just a skull. Okay. Ooh, potion bottles. Air resistance. Damn it. Debuff strength potion. Maybe use it on the enemies. Ancient letter. Honored General, I would like to raise a personal concern of mine, if I may be so bold. Your prowess in combat is unmatched, your lust for warfare unrivaled. No one doubts this. That prowess spread us well. It saved the very world. But now that the enemy has been vanquished, but for a few straggling legions, is it really necessary to personally command our armies still? I know your presence inspires our troops, but I worry an enemy spear or arrow may find you yet. Just like with permission, the enemy has found another general before. To lose you now would devastate nations. My advice would be to exercise caution. Now that peace is almost upon us and our total victory inevitable, there is no need anymore for such ferocious heroics. We no longer have need of you as a general. We have need of you as a statesman. Please think of that. Signed, Harald Sigurdsson, Duke of Orcha. So people wanted to remove our characters, or one of them, from a command, and there was a mention of some general being injured or even killed. In the event of the Divine One's return, according to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Ruben Ferrol, the author of the prophecy, and the more I study his words, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for the new world? Or will the Divine One select individuals? According to prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for the destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil? Or will he choose what is evil according to a present moral code? I think we didn't read it before, but we've had a few mentions of, like, what this Divine One will choose, how he will understand what is good and what is bad. Present moral code also was a phrase we have seen before, but in different, like, circumstances. Dearest Henry, dear cousin and king, the honorable generals baffle me. Their behavior has become puzzling and erratic. They are the saviors of our realm. They are worshipped by men and divinity alike. Yet they wander down strange and solitary paths. Word has reached me today that one of them has gone, vanished. Why? I wonder, why would they do such a thing now that the very world is theirs to command? And the other, such force, such sudden ruthlessness, such tyranny, a betrayal almost of the principles they fought for. These tidings sadden me beyond compare. I think of what could have been and despair. What is it? There must be an answer. What is it that riles them so? Signed Lady Helena, Countess of Delialand, whatever. Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. The Seven Gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. I think we've read it before. Yeah, we did read it. Leave it for now. I think we've read it in a room where this crazy mage was in the inn. More potion bottles. Wonder if these bottles are like endless in the game, or we can run out of them at some point. Should I like be careful with using them? Tether of secrets? What secrets are you gonna tell? Mug of wine, let's leave it here for now.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn!
Ooh. Very expensive maps. Mundane secrets. It's a cheap one, I think. No? Compendium of Mortal Techniques? What is this? Tell me about yourself.
About me? The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep. A lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
Not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
You ranger? Is that you? What's up with this Shakespearean English? I'm interested in find out more about your secrets.
To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Yep, she's just a vendor of maps. Okay. Anything else? No. What is that? Looks like we could put something in here, but what? Hello, Poogie. How is it going? Can I drop some, I don't know, sword in here? Let's drop, I don't know, this one. No, nothing happens? Okay. Is this sword better than... Oh. This sword is awesome. But he doesn't give +1 strength. Still, let's equip it for now. FF on YouTube tomorrow. Oh, been working on editing and recording some stuff before work. About to go on a run. Glad you're streaming so I can listen. Well, it's not very enjoying to listen to me. So what were you editing? Was it Final Fantasy or Overwatch stuff? I enjoy it. Oh well. Guess it's good. That's what matters. I guess, yeah, you're right. Another How I Mercy video. I think I didn't watch yet the previous one. But yeah, good that you're going back to FF16. So let's drop some stuff. It's doing so well for the channel that I gotta keep them coming. Yeah, I guess until it works, you should use it. I'm up to 10 subs over on YouTube. Oh. Yeah, my YouTube channel is completely dead. I don't edit anything there. I just upload the streams in better quality with better bitrate. I think only 2 Baldur's Gate videos made more than 100 views. Everything else is like good if it has 10 views or so. The swords. Yeah, let's drop everything to Jahan. I have so much trash I don't really need. And I don't want to sell it yet, because I can upgrade it and I believe it will cost more. Shields. Do I want shields? Probably not. I want to stick to two-handed weapons, I mean. I got a new one ready for Sunday, and if I can, I want to try to have at least one edited video every week and one short. Man, it's so hard to edit all this stuff. Like, first you need to have a content that is like good for editing, which is already hard to get. Then you need to spend time to look at it, to get how you wanted to edit, especially for shorts. Like, I believe shorts are very good for YouTube, but it's hard to like compress the good stuff in a short. So I'm working on having... Oh, wait. Oh, I see you want to work in advance. That's why I've been grinding just Overwatch, I see. I mean, it works well for you, Overwatch. Another sword. Yeah, I kinda also have a lot of stuff that I can like upload in advance. I had my Baldur's Gate videos like scheduled for up to September, but now I have to push them earlier because the game comes out earlier, and I think no one will care about early access stuff when the game will come out. Armor, more armor. Wait, 46. I want to use it. Another shield. But yeah, I guess it's good to have stuff in advance. What did I want to do though? Man, look at all those keys. I wanted to start a roguelite where I only edit all the death together until I face and beat the boss, a video of pure frustration. Have you played the game called Dead Cells? I think this one could work well for that. Pure frustration. Or any Souls-like game also could work. Yeah, like Dead Cells. I've played a bit of it. The game looks nice, it sounds nice. The combat is very fluid and fast. I had a sister channel called the PGG Palace, where I only played pixel graphic games. Yeah, I've seen this channel, but I guess you don't upload anything there anymore. Alright, I think we're good.
Ready to advance, ready to defend, but
Let's leave Madora for a second. Let's grab this guy.
You call to Wolgraf. A wide smile.
And drop him our stuff. Oh, too hard to work on both, yeah. That's understandable. And Dead Cells and Moonlighter was on there. Moonlighter, I don't think I know what it is. I'm about to res it though, I see. .46 armor, but I'll keep my robe. What do you plan to do on this channel? Continue Dead Cells or something different? I mean, the item management so slow. I was thinking about Mega Man X or Octopath 2 or the Tactic Ogre remake. I'm not a fan of Mega Man, but I think I've played Mega Man X on the PS1. Octopath, I've never played Octopath. I've heard it's okay. I've heard that the first one was okay, but a bit boring, and the second one is much better. And I've played the PSP version of Tactic Ogre, and it was amazing. I think it was even better than FF Tactics in terms of combat. I think story in FF Tactics is better, but combat was much more enjoying in Tactics Ogre, at least in PSP version. Let's hide this one. I think we're good. Right. So those are the options. Those are good options.
You call to Wolgraf.
I kinda dig it.
He
Along
awaits
with the
your
new
queries.
RPG Chained Echoes. Oh, I've heard about it. But not much. Like, I've heard it's good. But that's it. no one did like follow to explain why it's good. It looks cute, it looks pixely, but modern pixely. Like a good indie game. Didn't see much of a combat though, or the story.
Wolgraf gives.
Alright. Madora.
ready to advance.
That one is said
ready
to
to
take
defend.
inspiration from
What can I
Chrono
do for you,
Cross,
comrade?
where you are supposed to go all out in every battle. Oh.
Onward.
You get rested after every battle, so you aren't supposed to mana conserve. I mean, Chrono Cross combat was very unique, I would say. Oh, what's... Waru is here.
And delight me, Sir
Yeah.
To be mad.
Source Hunter.
Like, you had a very
Welcome.
weird magic
Welcome.
system where you didn't have mana points, but you could use a spell only once in battle. So you had to be... But you had a lot of them, especially like in the late game. And Sea of Stars. I've heard of Sea of Stars recently. It's also like very retro looking JRPG. That might actually be the game. Really? Because there's a demo out already. I need to check it out. Though I never was a big fan of those sci-fi JRPGs, except for Xenogears, I think. But Xenogears is one of a kind. I don't think we will ever get something like that. We never did get something like that, and never will. Well, there was Xenosaga and Xenoblade, but it's not like that. And I never could get into Xenosaga or Xenoblade, unfortunately. Also, I never played Star Ocean games. The demo might be what I record and bring the channel back with. Oh. Yeah, that could be a good start. Probably a lot of people are interested. Xenogears was great. Yeah, it was. It had some problems. Like, it had some serious difficulty spikes. I still remember how I struggled with a red hooded boss in the sewers as a kid. It was so tough because this guy was just one-shotting everyone each turn. And it's like scripted thing. I'm supposed to be right. Oh yeah, so sorry. Go for the run, Poogie.
But I cannot speak of what is to come unequivocally.
So, where do we go? Silverglen Road, that's where. And you say you aren't entertaining? I mean, I just basically ask you questions, make you talk. If I would just play, it's not like that. Silverglen is right here, apparently. Yeah, that's the point of the game where I have stopped playing many years ago in 2014 or 15. So I don't know what I'm gonna face now. It's gonna be completely new to me, which is kind of exciting, but considering I play on Tactician, my ass is gonna get kicked very often. Oh, there's someone invisible. A Void Watcher level 9. Okay. I think we can deal with him. But do I want to? Here's a dead body. Eastrid's corpse. This guy has a name. Doesn't have a head though. And there's a giant, enormous trail of blood up to some camp. Alright. Let's check him.
Poor man. Seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Yeah. Should we follow this trail? I really want to get to Silverglen. It's always exciting to explore a new town in the RPG. What is this thing? You can interact with this instruction. Oil barrel. If there's a oil barrel, there's a battle somewhere close. Oh, that's it. That's the town already. Okay. Initiate. That doesn't sound good. Some religious sect is ruling in here, probably. Yeah, I think we heard something about it. Something similar to Baldur's Gate thing, actually, to Baldur's Gate 3. Like, we have Absolute sect in Baldur's Gate 3, and here we have something similar. I guess Larian liked this religious fanatic stuff.
Stop for death, or it will stop for you. Oblige death now, for it obliges you. Tell me, traveler, do you wish to die?
No, not really. What would be a best time to start a stream for you in hours from now? Oh, from now? I mean, let me see. I will go to sleep in 2 hours or so. I need at least 14 hours from now. That kinda works for me, I guess. I mean, I'll go to sleep in 2 hours. Sleep hopefully for 7, 8. So it's 10 already. 14 is fine. Yeah. So I don't wish for death.
Death sends its finest carriage for you, yet you deign to step inside? An insult, yes, but unhappy guests are so unpleasant.
Guess some side quests. Though we had this autosave right now. I wish for death, yes.
And how will you die then? Do you wish for a long courtship with the Reaper, or for a quick and wild affair?
I wish to die quickly.
Death flies bat-like, rapid, and swallows you whole. Goodbye.
Holy moly! It's a trap. Oh, that looks scary. If I start 17 hours from now, that gives me an 8 AM start time after 5 hours of sleep. Better get more hours of sleep, honestly. Let's try to just run, I don't know what else to do in here. Oh, there's a button. Doesn't deal that much damage. Oh, it does now! Damn it. Okay, we're good. I don't know what it was, but we have survived. I can always take a nap after the stream. Yeah, true.
Stitch of time, hey my friends?
But I mean, there's still work to consider. And I really like to live by the schedule. So for me it's like... I prefer to go to sleep and wake up at kinda the same time every day. I hate to change that.
On the mend.
Like, I really liked during my military service to live like that by the schedule.
Stop for death, or it will stop for you.
No, okay. It's the same. So weird. I'll check on you in Discord in the AM and see. I probably will not be on the Discord though.
In the name of the goddess, hold.
I mean, the time you were doing Overwatch last few days was okay for me. Don't want to start until you're ready. Yeah. Well, I guess yeah. I'll turn on the Discord. I'll wake up. Who goes there? Large healing potion. First time I'm seeing those. So, and it's expensive. A source hunter.
In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here. Only the glory of Immaculates.
What is this place? Oh yeah, Immaculates. That's the local sect in here. It's like the absolute in BG3. What is this place?
Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
Yeah, faithful. Faithful zealots.
We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. This is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all immaculates.
Okay.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Alert, comrades. There's something fishy about this place.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen. This place sickens me.
I see no evidence of sickness about me. Why take it to heart so?
As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Is it time to ask him about his story again?
By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale. Hiraka. How I miss her still. Miss the brilliance of her mind that was both as sparkling and as unbreakable as the diamonds that adorned her body.
Did we talk about it before?
Oh, and how I miss her body. 1,000 artists I could have commanded, show me beauty. But she would have effortlessly surpassed their every endeavor, and curving her lips into a smile make them break their sculptures in tearful impotence. And yet, true happiness, that commodity more precious and even more fleeting than the dominion of kings, sang to us like the nightingale, only to depart come the dawn of our first year's unity. A malady overtook me, and I began to wither.
Yeah, I think we have seen it all.
Of course you do.
Oh damn, there's a lot of questions.
And so let the hunt continue.
Right. I didn't get it. Can we bring our companions in town, or... Yeah, we can. Oh, we can loot this stuff, no one cares. Amazing explosive arrow. Looks empty though. And it kinda reminds me of Druid's Grove, somehow. Oh, Aru is here already.
Psst. Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu.
Aru. Purifying Fire Scroll.
Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates.
What do you make of those Immaculates?
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners, to have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them.
So just to remind myself, Leandra is a bad girl, the conduit, the main enemy for now, I guess. And she has a sister, but I forgot her name, Ikara, probably. We kind of want to find her, I guess. Which ancient teachings do you mean?
Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals.
Oh yeah, we have seen it, actually.
Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true.
Since you have been scouting the place, perhaps you can tell me where I should start looking for shady goings-on.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even.
That's interesting. So Aru was here for a while. He had time to spy on people, to listen to local people.
Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. We need to find Leandra's sister, the White Witch. Why are you walking about Silverglen in your cat form?
The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen.
I bet I would notice the pure white cat spying on me. But anyway.
Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town.
Oh, really? So it's kind of dangerous for him to be in a cat form?
The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Okay, maybe locals know where exactly she is. Wonder how big this town is. Because Sicil is kinda giant. It took me, how long? 4 streams to explore it? Oh.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates.
Diligently will I read the words of the
Tormented
goddess.
soul. Held to your ear, the skull echoes a faint but horrible wail, like a soul suffering unimaginable tortures. Costs a lot, but what is it? It's just an item, or it's like this evil lamp from Baldur's Gate 3. You can throw it and a giant monster will appear. Like a Pokeball or whatever. Who are you again?
I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
I would like to ask you some questions about the Immaculates.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them.
Who are the Immaculates?
We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part.
Let's discuss my joining the Immaculates? I don't really want to. Could you tell me more about the conduit?
Blessed be the conduit. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station.
I would like to hear about the goddess.
The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy. The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Let's discuss my joining the Immaculates.
You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment.
Okay. I guess we have to pass some exam to become the Immaculate. The initiation. Oeg, the priest of Silverglen, gave us a book and told us that if we study it, we might be able to join the Immaculate. Do I want to join the... The first book of the Immaculates, okay.
Bow before the
Diligently
goddess
while I
and
read
bow
the words of
Shut
the
up, people.
goddess.
Alright, we'll have to leave this place to read it.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit. So that by their blood we may redeem this downtrodden realm.
Anyway, can we steal anything?
Immaculate it may be.
Goddess,
Oh, the basement. But they will not like if we'll go down here just like that. Alright. Though the Tenebrium made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, damn it, they would be saved. The conduit came bearing a shard of starstone and demonstrated that by sacrificing a lesser being, a small duckling, she could turn starstone into bloodstone. This stone was capable of healing any ailment, including the terrible rot. Though some were skeptical that sacrificial magic could be used for good, the conduit explained that transmitting energy from a lesser being to a greater one restores balance in the universe, and that balance is the goddess's ultimate goal. Maybe that's why this void dragon appeared, because the balance was not restored but was unbalanced or something. The conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread her good word and to continue to create bloodstones for the purpose of promoting the greater good of higher beings. Today we, Immaculates, continue to promote universal balance and the sacrifice of lesser creatures for the greater good of all. That doesn't sound good. That's almost like a Silent Hill premise. Silent Hill also had a cult that wanted to raise a girl that will give a birth to a devil, to a god, evil god. A bunch of pickaxes, which is kind of logical. Oh, Sovereign's Warp. I believe we can craft a holy grenade out of it, but I still didn't figure out how to craft the grenades. And buckets. Oh, there's a teleport. Okay. Nadia's shop. Oh, it's a smithy. We can craft in here. Bunch of grenades. Empty potion bottle. The pouch. It's a good stuff. Not just a dagger. Okay. Strength potion. Shield. Oh, money. Can't reach. Okay. Probably I could move it, but anyway. Secret of the Scroll. A gifted mage is also a calligrapher and an author, composing his own scrolls and even skill books. Oh, we have read it. Teaches us how to create scrolls and skill books, apparently. Oh, we can't go through this door. What if I'll do anyway? I don't think someone will notice. Yep, let's try to sneak in. Some food. What is this? Nothing. Nadia's cellar key, okay.
Oh, what's that gleam?
And here's the cellar, by the way. Yeah, let's get back to everyone. So we're in a cellar.
I hear Nadia whispering all kinds of accusations about Lawrence, but until she has proof, whispers they'll remain.
Oh. Probably we should try to work with this Nadia. I guess she doesn't really like how things are going in here. A lucky rabbit paw. If I remember correctly, we can craft something with it. Some jewelry piece. Can we do something with this? Cooking pot. We have one. Creepy eye. Let's take it. Silver arrow. I need to use these arrows more often. Vintage claymore. Mass slow skill book. That's a big spell. Who should learn it though? Maybe Jahan? Dazzle grenade. Can inflict blind in a 5-meter radius. Could be good. Mercy giver. It's a nice name for a dagger. It actually looks almost like a Panzerstrecker. The dagger that was used to like penetrate the slits in the helmets. Nasty thing. Oh, crossbow. Steel crossbow. In leather helmet. I expected to have some, I don't know, revelation in here to uncover some dark secret, but it's nothing actually. Is this Nadia? Yeah, that's her. Oh, there's a bodyguard in here.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you.
Is that supposed to be a Russian accent? It's a very weird set of items he has for selling. Some of it is just trash. Tell me about yourself.
You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new roots here in Silverglen. My father, Ben, his death was somewhat mysterious, and we've traced the puzzle back to this little settlement. My mother will have plenty to say on that subject, if you're interested.
Tell me about Nadia.
Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for life. Cross her, and you'll be better off skipping town. Not that that'll stop her from cursing your line for the next 1,000 cycles of Bendis.
Tell me about Ben.
My father was a good man, equal in character to his wife. His death nearly destroyed us, Ma and me. But now we're here, and we won't leave until we've held the proper parties accountable for their role in his death.
Oh. Interesting. Can we help with this?
Benita, a source hunter in Silverglen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors.
+1 intelligence. It's a nice ring, but it's kinda expensive. Tell me about yourself.
My story. Well, this is no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say, the short end of stick. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered the miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But the sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike sores. My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy.
What can you tell me about your husband, Ben?
My sweet little Pomargo Vizago. My darling Ben. We got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But here there is work, very well paid, in mines, clearing special rock from silver mine. So he leaves Sebi and I to come to Silverglen. We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him into our arms, but he collapses at our touch. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grow worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. He slip away from us, and we bury him with much grief.
Tell me more about your son, Sebi.
When his father died, Sebi became restless. Being of the age, he joined army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer to be near and look after my boy. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both. I come to Silverglen to discover truth, and here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any.
So you need help proving Lawrence knowingly encouraged the miners to handle tenebrium?
Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my homeland. Se vi mal successos, mi plantos rizzarbo cae tormenti via nepo subgiai branco. Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. Good luck.
Amazing. Okay.
I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter.
How are you getting along in Silverglen?
I have not found scrap of civilization among these apes. Sebi longs for heaping plate of my famous sire mule, but the local fairs support no fine food, unless squirrel meat inspire you. As for neighbors, well, those cultists would rather sacrifice supper to goddess than eat it.
Tell me about Lawrence.
May Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silverglen. To make
Good luck.
him share in
Thanks.
the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gained from making those miners take the tenebrium. Now I have only to prove it.
What do you know about tenebrium?
Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic, maybe even source at its root. That foul thing!
You have seen a rot in action then?
A terrible disease. It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while infected person still lives.
Arms grow black and heavy, legs grow black and heavy, hair rots from scalp. Cielo helpo min! Oh, what memories I have.
Alright, new log update. The naked truth. So yeah, we'll try to help her prove that this Lawrence guy at fault of getting people sick. Do these people ever leave the chapel? Because I'm really interested in the cellar, in the basement inside, but I believe it's impossible to get in without alerting everyone. Or maybe with invisibility potion though. But I think at first I will need to get a key from it. Oh, Lawrence's office, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, this town doesn't look as big as the Sicil. Use. It's probably good.
If these villagers ever find out what Lawrence did, it's curtains for him.
Oh, really? How can we find it out? Did.
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mind by yesterday. Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out. Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexus yourself.
So they want to clear the mine.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or the whole pretty bouquet?
So this guy sounds like he's normal. He's not a cultist. Oh, he has a rapier. Oh no, it's a dagger. Never mind. Tell me about yourself.
Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's got to enforce his share of unpopular guild decisions, you know. I'm finished with this one pony rodeo, though. I did my best by these roughnecks, and now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along.
Let's hear the details.
Let's hear the details.
I must say I'm also intrigued.
I must say, I'm also intrigued.
I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge.
Let's discuss your retirement plan. Now, I would like to ask you some further questions.
I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend.
Can you tell me about Tenebrium?
A strange sort of substance, discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamouring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds.
2 years ago, right when the lag with the undead around Sicil started. An interesting connection. What do you know about the rot?
Rot? Oh, you're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Half the men here have a brother who died from it. The other half were cured by that cult.
So it was cured. why Ben wasn't cured from it, I wonder. Do you know anything about a miner named Ben?
I remember him well. Decent man, strong-backed, but something of a funny accent, no? He managed to leave Silverglen alive, but as I recall, the symptoms of wrath were already upon him.
Let's discuss your retirement plan.
Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. A metal called tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live out the rest of me days in comfort.
The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's Cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery.
So let's make a deal, You find the tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverglen, and Lawrence in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water.
So that's our source of information, I guess.
I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though.
So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keeps rats' ill effects at bay.
So they have means to like save people from rot, but they don't do it, or do it rarely. Tell me more about the Troll King.
Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, he's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea, and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these hills himself for 5 times the reward. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course of guarding those damned bridges, haven't they?
So we don't even know where the cave is.
Well, kick my
what
cap
is this
and call me
place?
Sue. Taking tasks from back dealers, are we? God's a
It's like a big house.
Must
Why?
you look every gift horse in the
Why
mouth?
can we see it?
Tenebrium may well prove to be
It's
of
weird.
incalculable value to us. And us, unfortunately, still includes you, Sue.
Yeah, that's weird. Wait, can we... Secrets, no map. Yeah, we just see it out of nowhere, okay. Bunch of equipment.
A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silverglen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps, my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem.
Let's discuss your troubles in the mines.
You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed. To think how the humble miners of Silverglen suffer. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a satin-spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the tenebrium and be gone.
So it was their fault that the mine is occupied by goblins now, I see.
When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to the mine since, and they'll slice whoever dares approach them into ribbons. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace, and if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers?
Nadia has accused you of willful endangering miners for profit. I think we'll not confront him just yet. It's not gonna end well, we have no proofs. I would like to ask you some further questions.
Please, Your Grace, I am completely at your disposal.
Tell me about the goblins.
Those brutes! I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing Tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover.
Oh, so he tried actually to, like, save his workers? Or maybe that's what he wants us to believe in? At least.
They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months. And meanwhile, my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion.
Oh, he doesn't like this religion. Okay. He may not be that bad after all. What can you tell me about Tenebrium?
Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately.
So he knows about the rot that Tenebrium causes it, and he tried to at least mitigate the effects? At first I was sure that he's a bad guy from what Nadia have said to us, but now, I don't know. Use this stuff. This Tenebrium is definitely not useless, it's like expensive, you can make weapons from it. Someone is lying to us, either Nadia or this guy. What is the rot exactly?
Yes, a dreadful business that. I've been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks for the families of those who've been afflicted.
I guess we'll have to look for clues and then make a hard choice of who to support, Lawrence or Nadia.
You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to Tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to, well, to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe.
The conduit, care to tell me more?
My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. Really, the whole affair is an utter embarrassment to Silverglen. Some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silverglen at the height of the rot hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch began speaking of her as though she were some messiah. Now most of the town is taken with her little cult of immaculates, as she calls them. Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick, or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing an entire town with nothing more than snake oil.
Do you remember a miner named Ben?
Ah, yes. Ben. Of course, one of our many noble miners, Your Grace. A smallish man. I believe he's around here somewhere, isn't he?
So he doesn't know he had died. What do you know about the Immaculates?
Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order.
Alright, at this point I think this guy is lying to us. He doesn't really care about his workers. But I don't know, I'm still not sure. I'm kind of conflicted about him. At least 2 people say that that he sucks, he's a moron. But it doesn't really... Like, from what he told us, he's not that bad. Anyway, we have to keep exploring this place.
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting source, I learned that anyone so eager to climb into your lap after a moment's meeting is hiding something they hope you won't discover.
Right, I guess Madora also thinks that this guy's lying.
I'm not saying this Lawrence character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on.
Right. I thought the same. His fawning is more likely a symptom of fear than respect. Have no fear, we will cut the tall grass soon enough, and then this snake will have nowhere to hide.
Warms my heart to picture him squirming about plain as day with 3 seasoned source hunters on his tail. Nowhere to hide his sniveling mug than at the bottom of a burlap sack.
Alright, now I'm sure he's lying. Okay, thanks Madora. Thanks for clearing it up. Oh. Oops. Listen, I regard you as a friend, so I'll let this slide, but please don't go around borrowing these things any further. Clear? Yeah, we have still a key. Not sure what to use it for though. Say something about the office, but where is this office? Anyway. So this bastard is lying to us, but how? Oh, yeah, we've talked to Brandon. And 2 people say that he's a bastard.
Come hither, sweetheart.
The Adventurer's Field Guide. They say that if you kill a void creature, you can use its shadows to stay hidden yourself. Of course, this is just an old wives' tale. How do you kill a shadow? And even if you manage it, how would you pick it up? No one ever thinks these fairy tales through, do they?
Goblins are worse than the trolls.
Invisibility potion, okay.
Twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
For your games. What games, Branny? You've always been
Hi there,
Silverglen's
Q-Fi.
finest
Wanna have a good
attraction, you
time?
know.
Who the hell is this guy? Ramon. We've learned a lot of recipes. Like too many.
Tell me, sweetie, you have sunburn, or are you always this hot?
Hi there, cutie pie. Wanna have a good time?
Oh. They're hookers apparently.
Sugar?
Okay, can we talk to those miners?
I traded my pickaxe for a bloodstone, and you'll do the same if you know what's good for you.
I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. That's goblin territory now.
Okay.
Hi there, honey. You look like you're in dire need of some fun, and I'm just the girl to
fun you.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Oh, sugar, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly begun. What say we get better acquainted upstairs? I've got all kinds of, details to share with you.
To pan out for now.
So you have a bedroom at the ready.
Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of, darling. What's a lousy 250 gold between an adventurer like you and a fine piece of tale like the one I've got in store for you?
Itching, you say? That could be dangerous. We may have to cure this stuff later with antibiotics. Not right now, thanks. Why not?
No, come now, honey. I promise to take you for a spin so wild you'll be begging for more. And more's my guarantee.
Can I ask you some questions?
Oh, go right ahead, sweetheart.
What's your take on Silverglen?
Darling, I don't hardly recognise this place no more. Everything's changed since those silly immaculates came into vogue. The miners, they used to spend their last penny on a backwards glance from yours truly. But now, they'd rather pray than play. Ugh, I just don't understand it.
Yeah, that's a worrying change, actually. What do you think about the Immaculates?
They just stand around and praise the so-called goddess all day long. I've no idea who she is, but apparently she gets her kicks from having blood sprayed all over her. Now, I knew a girl once who was into that kind of stuff. Her clients used to call her goddess and mistress too, but there was precious little divine about her.
It's voice acting.
I can feel the... Rejoice, stranger! The rot is cured! The blight is lifted!
Those damn trolls are such a nuisance. I lose a fortune each time I travel to Hunter's Edge.
Trolls and Hunter's Edge. And we are looking for a troll, actually.
Baby, 'cause you're the answer to all my prayers.
Why don't you stay a while,
Or king of
darling?
trolls, to be
I
precise.
just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Do you believe in the gods, baby? 'Cause you're the answer to all my prayers. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me?
And who might you be?
Me? I'm Ramon! I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true.
Together.
This guy reminds me so much about Fable games. Some characters talk kind of like that in them. What would some quality time with you cost me?
Even true love has a price, angel face. Luckily for you, that price is but 250 golden coins.
Thanks anyway.
Fine. Break my heart. At least I'll go to heaven and see you there.
Okay, mind if I ask you some questions?
No questions, please.
Oh, damn.
Ramon does not ponder. He does not wonder. He only loves.
Who's this guy? Assad. And to Windermere? She looks like a mage.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Another swap skill book. Make two characters switch places. That's level 12. Sounds not bad. Air absorption. That could be good as well. Tornado. Remove surfaces from the battlefield. Reveals invisibility characters and clears warm, burning, and hastened. That's a good spell. I remember this one. Cleansing water. Yeah, that's a good one. Some good stuff, but it's expensive. I think I'll try to sell some of my crap off stream and maybe buy something. Ice shard, ice wall. Create a wall to block enemies or to log them inside. That could be good. I can buy one more regeneration and give it to Madora. Water absorption.
You believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
Alright, she has some good spells. But she doesn't talk much, fortunately.
What business for you anyway? Swell enough, swell enough. Would be better if you glanced in my direction, though.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
As a target removes curse. Bless boosts chance to hit by 30% for 5 turns. That's actually a lot, 30. Could be a good spell. And it's cheap. Boulder Bash, we have it. Yeah, the Spore skill book. Launch multiple poison spores that each deal 118 to 131 poison. Oh, it's a master spell, we can't get it anyway. 45, we have one book. Midnight Oil. Tectonic Spray. 153, 178 damage to all targets in a 45-degree cone that is 7 meters long. Creates an all surface. Has a chance to petrify. That sounds strong. Petrify touch. That should be good, but it's like freezing stuff we use all the time. Summon a wolf skill book. Summon a level 10 wolf within 5 meter. That's great stuff. Okay. Explode skill book. Just a lot of damage. Oh. Damage to yourself and to those within 6 meter radius. Oh, that's a bad book. Firefly. Fireball. Elation. Purifying fire. Smokescreen. Right. Yeah, that's kind of good stuff. But I need to think what I need and what I don't. And to get some money for it, because it's expensive. So what is this building? Is this an inn? Yeah, it looks like one. Marisa.
Oh, you startled me. Let me compose myself. Hello, stranger. How can I help you?
Oh, we have a letter to her from her husband. But let's start from afar. What can you tell me about yourself?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm just the waitress around here, as you can see. My husband, Blosius, is a legionnaire currently stationed in Sicil, but I haven't heard from him in far too long.
Yeah, about your husband, I have here his will.
His will? But that means he's... Oh, no. Oh, not my cutie, broody buttercup.
That's it? Okay.
Please leave me. I just want to...
Yeah. Enough.
Those damn toll trolls are such a nuisance. I lose a fortune each time I travel to Hunter's Edge.
Who's this guy? Mr. Miner. Mikhail Salamatin. Elven. And this guy's
These
too
goblins
important.
are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge around them.
Better that than reeking of fresh
The man growls under his breath and flexes his muscles menacingly. Ooh, he's a trader. A rage skill book. Enter an enraged state. Rage decreases your armor and chance to hit, but you do more damage and have higher critical chance. I'm not sure about it. We don't really have such a high hit chance from the start. Whirlwind, we have it. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Nothing great.
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone. So, do you fancy a trade then? Come now, before my ale arrives.
Yeah, he's trader of arrows.
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
Oh, barrage. Barrage looks good. Arrow spray. Fire 16 arrows in a 45-degree arc. Each arrow deals 42 to 71 piercing damage. That could be good, but it's level 12.
Praise the goddess. I've passed the trial.
Friend, this is
I'll need to buy some of those.
Welcome to the immaculate. You know. Yes, I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
Oh no.
Quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely, sturdy thing. I bet it'll last 100 generations, if treated properly.
Mute, silence the target. Wonder how often will it work, actually. Because I have a trauma from Final Fantasy games about this mute, blind, silence stuff. Because it often doesn't work on the enemies you want it to work on. Like, it works on low-level enemies, but you don't need it for them, you know? It's not great. Traders are kinda lame in this town. They don't really talk to you. Inside still they have the actual dialogues and stuff. Can we try to open it? Yep. Wait a second. I think I've seen something curious in here, but I guess I didn't. What else do we have here? Miners. Oh, a barman.
Business is booming year-round now that the mines are closed. Better to spend a day with a pint than a pickaxe. Isn't that so?
I'll take my leave. Yeah, we can't really talk to these characters even, which is kinda lame.
Ah, Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
Yeah, she's a trader. And she doesn't have anything very interesting. Just regular stuff. She has a couple of good scrolls, the Charm, Summon Spider. Can we? Oh, basement. Let's go. I like basements. Oh, that's a big one. How do we get to the other side though? Splendid rope. Has a lot of armor but no affixes. Empty grenade. Oh, here's the button.
Now, to find out what effect that had.
How do we get to the other side? Can we teleport someone in here? Can we? Please? No? No, we can't. Okay. I have a second floor. And I didn't finish to talk to those people. Is she not voiced? Oh, it's just a potion store. Who the devil are you? Yeah, they're not voiced even. It's just a trash store. Oops. Supposed to do that. Oh, there's a bomb.
Somebody do something! Throw a bucket of water over the damn thing!
You there! Back off! Bicky boom! One more step and Bicky boom!
No, don't go! Please help me! That thing is keeping me trapped here! It's crazy! It'll kill me!
Calm down, we're not coming any closer. Let's just talk about this.
Calm down. We're not coming any closer. Let's just talk about this.
Yes, don't worry, miss. We'll get you out of this fix somehow.
Princess keep her trap shut or Bicky boom! No folks, shoo or Bicky boom! Last warning or Bicky boom!
Beaky boom. I have a plan. Oh, out of sight. How so? Come on, Beaky boom. Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! You saved my life! It was that cur of a Frederick that did this to me. He locked me in here with that ridiculous creature.
Who was that? A Frederick? I think we didn't see him yet.
Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air, but do come and talk to me again if you want to hear more about what transpired here. My thanks once more, sweet hero.
Ooh, experience. Bunch of helmets. Damn, we're almost at level 11. Didn't even fight anyone yet, well, except for this little guy. But it wasn't even a fight. Potion bottles. Paintings. Good old paintings. Locked. What do you mean locked? Wooden pan, one-handed weapon. Let's grab it, why not? Mandolin, one-handed weapon as well. Let's have this one.
Guess someone else got here first.
There's a lot of dagger hidden around this place. I can't pick this lock. Maybe if I'll equip some item with lockpicking. Yeah, here we go, lockpicking. Nope, not enough. More lockpicking? Oh, I have a better belt, why don't I use it? The hell? Not still not enough. Any boots? Lucky charm. Lockpicking. Still not enough, damn it. Anyway, let's just break it. Whatever. It didn't damage it.
Burn for me.
Weird. Anyway, maybe some other time. Guess we need a key for it, or a good lockpicker. Moonstone. Sheet of paper, can we read it? Can pick it up.
Oh,
I guess we're done here. Let's talk to this girl downstairs. Now we can look at these crates before that. So where is she? No, it's not Marisha. There she is, Bonnie.
Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing. That little monster's face haunts me every time I so much as blink.
Tell me about
Bonnie's
yourself.
my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation, and more intimate desires. But this fiasco has put an end to it. I'll never set another foot into a client's room, not on my life.
Let's discuss the Frederick fellow.
Yes?
Why would he lock you in a room with a bomb?
Search me. He's a regular of mine, with rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example, and walk with a cane. But I digress. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked something awful all through the night. In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Meridino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage. Said the treasure was his and his alone, and that I was nothing but a meddling care. I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bicky out of his satchel and told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go boom if I tried to escape. I spent hours of horrid fear up in that room until you saved me.
I'm surprised no one did walk upstairs. What can you tell me about this town?
Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I'll answer what I can.
Do you like it here in Silverglen?
I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Seal and the goblins holed up in the mines. Times are hard for a working girl, to tell you the truth. But where would I go? There's danger to be found everywhere these days. These bedeviled days.
So I suppose you're not an immaculate?
I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town, I don't want to join the club anew either. Give me fun, not fanaticism. Give me zeal, not zealotry. These people, I honestly don't know what has gotten into them.
Alright, it didn't give us much. And that's it, that's the whole town. It's kind of small. Not sure where to go.
Do you believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer.
Oh, we should
to
activate
all my
this thing
prayers.
at least.
How's business for you anyway? Swell enough, swell enough. Would be better if you'd glance in my direction, though.
So yeah, from what we know, we need to kill the goblins and clear the mine. Oh, let's talk to the Nadia about this Lawrence guy.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you?
So you need help proving Lawrence knowingly encouraged the miners to handle Tenebrium.
How goes search? Oh,
Yeah, I guess it's useless to talk to her. We need to find the proofs.
And keep you safe.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Should we go this way? Let's check what we have here.
I sense enemies nearby.
Where? Oh. Okay, they appear out of nowhere. Blood wasp. Wait. Oh, they're nasty. They have a lot of debuffs. But they fail all of them, so it's not that bad. Does Jahan have any AoE? Now let's just summon this guy. Maybe try to stun someone.
I can take you all with one shot. Just watch.
Finish it? Nope. Summon fire elemental. Yeah, let's go.
May my fervor feed your flames.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Meet your demise!
One down. They give a lot of experience, actually. What abilities does he have? Self-immolation. Create a fire surface around you with the U in the middle. Grants everyone around you 25% fire resistance for 2 turns and removes frozen and stunned. Okay. Cast 3 magical projectiles that deal 56 to 69 fire damage each. Not that great. The damage is kind of low. And he misses. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, he's not very tanky. This guy's tanky. I should have summoned Spider instead, damn it. We need to teach Medora to summon Spider. Yeah, this guy is getting destroyed. Yeah, he's done for. Ooh, those butterflies hit hard. Summon Spider. That Spider should be much better in here. Can you get here? Oof, you can. No. No, damn it. What you doing? So nice to be immune to poison.
I invoke the highest power. Hit and hit and hit.
Okay, good. You get here. Oh, damn. That was painful. But he did good damage. Can't see a target. That's not cool. And she's burning now. Damn it. Decaying touch. Oh, we can't even heal her for one turn. These bastards have a lot of nasty debuffs. Alright. That's going good. Spider is doing his job.
Bless the second I am restored. Staff of strength.
I didn't even check their resistances, but I guess they shouldn't like fire too much. Yep, they hate fire.
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
One more down. Kill yourself. Finish him. All right. Just some hides, mushrooms. Old saber.
Lucky
unique
find!
item. Or we can pick it up later. I think I will actually stop for today. I've been streaming for 2 hours. We have reached the Silverglen, we have explored it. It was a bit underwhelming, but anyway. I guess thanks for watching, have a good one and take care.